Hi, I'm Keith and welcome to my art studio. It's late. This is my third work of art today. My third one. I should be in bed, I should be asleep, but no, I'm making art tutorials for you. This one here, my Alligator, is a master class on multimedia art. It's pencil, it is ink wash, it's marker pen, it is everything but my colored pencils. And the other two I did today had colored pencils. If you want to learn something, I do a great Bob Ross imitation with this one. There's no happy trees or nothing, but I got lots of really cool scales and all kinds of little fun little teeth and whatnot in here. This is right up my alley. This is what I do. This video is a little long, and it should be long, because if you want to learn something, you're going to learn from this one. And if you just like to be entertained, this one I think is entertaining. I'm going to watch this thing right when I'm done with it. So, if you don't subscribe to my channel, this is my chance to ask you to subscribe. I need many more subscribers. I want to build this channel up to be huge. I got about 400 and some odd followers. I could use about 4,000 more. So stay tuned and check this out.
Join me as I take on the challenge of creating my very own fantasy sci-fi masterpiece from scratch. In this video, we will guide you through the process of crafting a unique fantasy sci-fi narrative that captivates your audience. We'll explore the key elements that will help you create a story that stands out. Many aspiring creators struggle with blending genres and developing original ideas. We'll discuss how to overcome this challenge. To start, it's essential to understand what makes your story unique. Think about the themes, settings, and characters that excite you. What if you combined elements from your favorite sci-fi and fantasy stories? You could create something fresh and intriguing. When it comes to blending genres, don't be afraid to experiment. Try mixing and matching different world-building techniques, character archetypes, and plot twists. This will help you develop a distinct voice and style. Remember, the goal is to create something that feels both familiar and new. One way to ensure originality is to ask yourself questions about your story. What's the core conflict or problem that your characters face? How do their struggles relate to the world they've created? By digging deeper into these questions, you'll uncover opportunities to add unique twists and surprises. As you develop your narrative, consider what sets your story apart from others in the fantasy sci-fi genre. Is it a particular technology, magical system, or cultural practice? Focus on making these elements feel rich and immersive. We'll break down key elements such as world building, character development, and plot structure, giving you the tools to enhance your storytelling. World building is crucial in fantasy sci-fi, as it sets the stage for your narrative. Think about the rules and logic that govern your world. What's the history, geography, and culture like? Character development is also vital, as your characters should drive the story forward. Give them relatable motivations, flaws, and strengths. Make sure their actions and decisions feel authentic and consistent with their personalities. A well-crafted plot structure will help you build tension and create suspense. Consider using a 3-act structure or a hero's journey framework to guide your narrative. Don't be afraid to add unexpected twists and turns to keep your audience engaged. As your story unfolds, think about how you can raise the stakes and create a sense of urgency. This will keep your audience invested in the outcome. A strong plot structure will help you craft a compelling narrative that flows smoothly. The art of crafting an unforgettable twist or climax is all about misdirection and surprise. Think about how you can use foreshadowing to hint at the twist without giving it away. This will keep your audience guessing and make the reveal even more satisfying. A great twist should feel surprising yet inevitable. Make sure it's supported by clues and hints throughout the story. Avoid feeling like you've been tricked or that the twist came out of nowhere. The goal is to create a sense of wonder and excitement. Your audience should feel like they're experiencing the story alongside your characters. By crafting a well-paced narrative with a memorable twist, you'll leave a lasting impression. To make your climax truly unforgettable, focus on the emotional payoff. What's at stake for your characters? How will their actions impact the world they've created? By investing in the outcome, you'll create a sense of tension and release. To wrap up, we've covered essential tips for creating your own fantasy sci-fi masterpiece, emphasizing creativity and originality. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our other content on storytelling techniques, and let us know your ideas in the comments below. Join me as I take on the challenge of creating stunning art using only highlights and shadows. Let's see if I can bring my vision to life. When we talk about creating amazing art, one of the most crucial elements that can make or break a piece is the use of highlights and shadows. These two elements work together to create depth, dimension, and realism in our artwork. Highlights are the brightest areas where light directly hits, while shadows are the darkest areas where light is blocked. Mastering the balance between them can transform a flat image into a vibrant, lifelike scene. Many artists struggle with getting highlights and shadows just right. One common issue is overdoing it. Too many highlights can make an image look washed out, while too much shadow can make it look flat. Another challenge is understanding where to place them. It's easy to get caught up in details and forget about the overall light source, which can lead to confusing and unnatural-looking shadows. Sometimes, artists might not even realize they're making these mistakes until it's too late. To make matters worse, different mediums handle highlights and shadows differently, which can be overwhelming. And let's not forget, capturing the right mood or atmosphere with highlights and shadows can be tricky. To effectively add highlights and shadows, we need to think about our light source. Where is it coming from? How strong is it? This helps us decide where our highlights and shadows should be. A simple trick is to use a range of values, from pure black for deep shadows to pure white for highlights. This range gives our artwork depth. We can also use blending modes and layering techniques to smooth out harsh lines and create more realistic transitions between light and dark. For instance, using a soft brush can help merge colors and create subtle shifts from light to dark. Another technique is to observe real-life examples. Nature provides excellent demonstrations of how light interacts with objects. Let's look at an example. Imagine a simple still life with a ball on a table. The area where the light hits the ball directly is the highlight. The side opposite the light source will be in shadow. By carefully observing and replicating these effects, we can achieve a more realistic look. It's amazing how such basic principles can dramatically change the appearance of an artwork. When adding shadows, think about the type of shadow you want: hard edge for dramatic effect or soft edge for a more subtle look. Highlights can be used to suggest texture or give a sense of shine. For example, on a metallic surface, highlights will be sharp and bright, while on fabric, they might be softer. Here's a dramatic before and after comparison of an artwork where I applied these techniques. Initially, the piece looked flat and two-dimensional. But once I added highlights and shadows, it completely transformed. The highlights brought out the textures and details, making the subject pop. The shadows added volume and depth, grounding the image. The transformation is quite striking. It's incredible how such a seemingly small adjustment can have such a significant impact. Before, the artwork lacked life; after, it seemed to leap off the page. The techniques we've discussed, understanding light sources, using a range of values, and layering, are powerful tools for any artist. They can elevate your work from flat and lifeless to vibrant and engaging. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't be discouraged if it takes time to get the hang of it. If you've struggled with highlights and shadows or have tips to share, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other art tutorials for more tips and tricks to enhance your artistic skills. Thanks for joining me on this artistic journey. Imagination is the spark that fuels creativity, innovation, and progress. It allows us to visualize possibilities beyond our current reality. When we imagine, we transcend limitations and break free from the constraints of the present. Think about it: every invention, every work of art, and every groundbreaking idea began as a figment of someone's imagination. From the wheel to the smartphone, imagination has been the driving force behind human advancement. Imagination also fosters empathy. When we step into someone else's shoes, we can better understand their experiences and emotions. This connection can inspire change and ignite social movements, proving that imagination can shape not just our individual lives, but society as a whole. Moreover, imagination plays a crucial role in problem solving. It enables us to envision multiple solutions and outcomes, allowing us to tackle challenges from various angles. With imagination, the impossible becomes possible. So, let's embrace our imagination. It's a powerful tool at our disposal, waiting to be unleashed. Imagine what we could achieve together if we dared to dream. Ready to unlock your creative potential? Today, we're diving into the essential elements of stunning art: composition, color, and values. First, let's talk composition. Composition is the backbone of any artwork. It guides the viewer's eye and creates a sense of balance. Use techniques like the rule of thirds or leading lines to draw attention to your focal points. Remember, a well-composed piece invites viewers in and keeps them engaged. Next up is color. Color can evoke emotions and set the mood of your artwork. Experiment with color harmonies like complementary and analogous schemes to create dynamic visuals. Don't shy away from bold choices. Vibrant colors can make your art pop and leave a lasting impression. Lastly, let's explore values. Values refer to the lightness or darkness of a color. Understanding values helps you create depth and dimension in your art. Use a full range of values to enhance contrast and highlight important areas, transforming flat images into striking masterpieces. Remember, stunning art is all about the balance of composition, color, and values. So grab your tools, unleash your creativity, and start creating today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more art tips and inspiration. Join me as I take on the challenge of creating any kind of art I want, with no limits. Let's see what I can come up with. Creating art is one of the most freeing experiences out there. It's like having the power to bring your imagination to life, without any rules or boundaries. Whether you're a seasoned artist or just someone who loves to doodle, art gives you the chance to express yourself in a way that's uniquely yours. One of the biggest hurdles people face when starting to create art is fear of judgment. You might worry that your work isn't good enough or that others will criticize your style. But here's the thing, art is subjective. What one person loves, another person might not appreciate as much. That's what makes it so beautiful. Another challenge is the fear of not being inspired. Sometimes, you just don't feel like creating, and that's okay. Inspiration can strike at any moment, and it's often the result of trying new things and stepping out of your comfort zone. Many people also struggle with self-doubt, feeling like they're not talented enough or that their art isn't original. But the truth is, every artist starts somewhere. Even the most skilled artists had to begin from scratch. And then there's the pressure to create something perfect. This can be overwhelming, especially when you're just starting out. But art isn't about perfection, it's about expression and enjoying the process. The amazing thing about art is that it comes in so many forms. You can paint, draw, sculpt, or even create digital art. The tools and techniques are endless.